Hello everybody, it's Torrance Davis, and you're watching Video Game Warzone episode 396. After this, from this point on, we're four episodes away from the last show. Getting close. Well, let me get out of GZ Cam. I'm tired as fuck. Anyway, here we go. I know it's been a while, but I've been busy. I think I've worked... Let's see, in the last 2 weeks, I've worked 80... I worked 100... Worked like 140 hours in 2 weeks or something like that. 140 plus... yeah, 140 plus hours, just nonstop. It's just been insane. So, haven't had much time to really come on here and do the show, you know? But here I am tonight, after working 6 days straight, 16-hour shifts. I'm here for you guys to talk about some stuff. First, I want to talk about my impressions of Modern Warfare. So, this is the first Call of Duty game I've bought in years. I think the last time I bought Modern Warfare or any Call of Duty game was 2013 when I bought Ghost for PS4 and Xbox One. I just bought Ghost on everything because I wanted to see how it was and compare them. But I got to tell you, I got them on. I didn't even realize Modern Warfare. This is how busy I've been. I've been so busy that I didn't realize Modern Warfare had even released. I pre-ordered the game. I prepaid it, pre-bought it, and I didn't realize that it was actually out. So people were playing. I'm like, oh, is it out? And the shit was out. So I came home tonight, and I downloaded it and then checked it out. I played some Ground War, which is friggin' awesome. They got vehicles now. There's things you can get into and drive around and kill people. And the maps are huge. It's and the shooting is just great. It's like right now with just like a little bit of playtime, it feels like one of the best Modern Warfares I've ever played. I mean, the graphics are top notch. They finally come up to that Battlefield level of gameplay. I mean, it's still Call of Duty, but it's so refined and so tweaked. It's fucking incredible. And Ground War's dope. Played some team deathmatch before I started. This is how tired I am. You might see some crazy stuff tonight. So I played that. I just got through playing, and I absolutely love the game. One of the best so far. I haven't even dove into the campaign. I haven't put major hours in the game, but I'm seeing what could possibly be the best Call of Duty game ever made. Even better than Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. But I'm so sorry. I'll have to put more time into the game before I can decide that. So right now, color me impressed. It is a beautiful game. They got the cross-play across the board, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. They did everything fucking right. They did it all right. So I'm pretty happy, especially when we're living in an age where these publishers are still fucking users over. Publishers are still doing it. They're still fucking us over. Case in point, what's up with the Fallout 76 subscription? So I guess not enough people. I wanted to show you guys my Oscar shirt. I love this shirt. Freddie probably loved this shirt. So people didn't buy Fallout 76, or the ones that did buy it said it sucks balls. So nobody likes the game. So what they're doing is they're taking all the small group of people that actually do have the game and play it and like it, and they're doing a Fallout 70. Oh my god! A Fallout 76 subscription. And I heard about it on Twitter. I didn't look into it to see like what it's all about. Fallout 76 subscription. I think it's like $12 a month. It ends up being more than the cost of Xbox Live, PS Plus, Nintendo subscription. So it's a premium monthly subscription with a bunch of new features locked behind it. It's called Fallout First and costs either $12.99 a month or $99 a year. It costs more than your multiplayer subscriptions. Like, what could they possibly be putting in this game that's so fucking awesome that people want to pay $12.99 a month or $99 a year for it? You know, and then you got the Outer Worlds just came out, which is supposedly the Fallout killer. So who the fuck is gonna play this shit? Who the fuck is gonna pay for this? Are there actually people that are gonna pay for that subscription? Is anybody that is watching the show gonna pay for that subscription? I don't think so. I think that's insane. So that's pretty funny. Look. Just face it, I'm going to be yawning through this entire fucking show. That's how tired I am. I'm basically almost in tears. I'm so tired, okay? But I'm still doing the show. This is how much I love you guys. I'm still doing the show because it's been a while. I haven't done the show in like 3 weeks, maybe 4. I don't know. But I haven't done a show in a while. So I'm here for you tonight to answer some questions about things. So next up, new Star Wars trailer. So the new Star Wars Rise of Skywalker final trailer came out, and it didn't even seem like they had any really full good trailers to even have a final trailer now. I'm going to say something good about this trailer. You're going to be blown away, but I'm going to say something good. Visually, it looks fucking amazing. Visually. When I saw all those starships, I was like, oh, man. But I've been telling you, I do the random sources every time one of these fake Star Wars movies comes out. And I said that the Force Awakens was a New Hope remake. The Last Jedi was just garbage. I thought, before I saw Last Jedi, I thought they were going to go with an Empire Strikes Back theme. But no, it was just complete, utter garbage. Looking at this one, you see Lando Calrissian flying the Falcon. You see all the ships in the sky, big space battle, all this crazy shit. You see Kylo and Rey, they seem to be fighting fighting together, fighting against a third enemy. And there's this whole thing that the Emperor is still alive, which really pisses me off. So, Rise of Skywalker is basically the Return to the Jedi remake. And as much as I like some of J.J. Abrams shit, he's just remaking fucking Star Wars, So this is Return of the Jedi. But visually, it looks fucking dope. In fact, those visuals may throw me off so much that I won't have time to hate on the movie. But I'm sure I'll have time to hate on it because that's what I do. These Star Wars movies, they're not canon. They're not official. They're not real. It's just Disney's cash grab. Disney destroying Lucas's legacy. Star Wars ended with Return of the Jedi, and that's that. At least the original. When I talk about Star Wars ending with Return of the Jedi, I'm talking about the Star Wars saga. I'm not talking about Solo and Rogue One, things like that. I'm just talking about the Star Wars saga. It ended at Return of the Jedi. I don't care. Even if this movie, Rise of Skywalker, ends up being dope, it still doesn't count. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a fan film that we're going to pay money for. Okay? I still don't see anything cool in terms of sword play in this trailer. They just fucking swinging. That's all they do is they fucking swing because Disney didn't want to pay a choreographer to come in and do some real fucking lightsaber battle scenes. People talk about the original Star Wars and they said, the original Star Wars lightsaber fights, they sucked. Well, if you're going to sit here and say the original lightsaber duel in the original Star Wars sucked, it's because you don't know shit about martial arts, okay? That original Star Wars Episode 4 lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader was a kendo fight. If you know anything about kendo, if you knew anything about martial arts, that whole fight was choreographed like a kendo battle. Kendo sticks, these long bamboo sticks. It's kendo, very short moves. Very short parries and swings. It was all based on kendo, that type of fighting style. So it was authentic, and I always thought that was friggin' awesome. But then Ray Park came in and just totally blew everybody away with the fight scenes that he choreographed for episode 1, which is fucking dope. But don't sit here and tell me that Kylo Ren and Ray fucking... Where's my bag? I gotta do this every time I talk about this. Kylo Ren and Ray swinging their... I hate you! Swinging their fucking lightsabers around with no fucking style or technique. Get the fuck out of here. And then there's a scene in the trailer where they're like, it's almost like they go up and they both swing their lightsabers at some fucking statue. Like, what is it, a statue of the Emperor? And okay, so Star Wars Episode 6 was the Battle of Endor. That Death Star blew up outside of Endor. So now they're trying to say, not only did we throw the Emperor, pick up the Emperor, he electrocuted himself, we threw him over the rails, he fell hundreds, probably thousands of feet down to something in the middle of the Death Star. They leave the Death Star, it blows up, and then this big piece of the Death Star lands in Endor with the Emperor in it, and he's still fucking alive. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I swear to God, if that's what's going on in this movie. And here's something else that's bothering me. I was thinking about this recently. You think about Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker had skin in the game. Not only did he want to become a pilot, but he heard all these stories about his father and his father being a pilot. And then he finds out his father is Darth Vader. No! It can't be! That's impossible! You know? All that fucking emotion. He's got fucking skin in the game. And so now he's going to bring his father from the dark side. Okay? And bring him back over to the light side. He's got skin in the game. He's got a mission. He's got something there. He needs his father back. He wants to bring his father back. So I'm thinking about the rise of Skywalker and all these other movies, and I go all the way back to The Force Awakens, and I'm like, so Rey was by herself on this desert planet, scavenging for metal and stuff to make a living. And then all of a sudden, she's emotionally devoted to helping destroy the Empire. Like, she's got no skin in the fucking game whatsoever. This has got to be the worst character development I've ever seen. She's got no skin in the game. They still haven't revealed who her fucking parents are, which they should have done in the first movie, or at least the second. But she's like so emotional, and she's so angry, and she's fighting against this new empire, and she wants to become a Jedi. Didn't know a goddamn thing about Jedis when she was sitting on that dusty planet, right? And all of a sudden, she wants to become... She holds Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. She hears some voices. I need to see Luke Skywalker. I want to become a fucking Jedi. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why do you want to become a Jedi? Like, I understand that you were bored on your desert planet. I get that. Maybe you want an adventure. But you don't just jump up, get in a fucking ship and say, oh, I want to become a Jedi. And then you're all angry and pissed off at shit and emotional. You know, you're hugging Princess Leia and crying. And the thing is, if you look at the original saga, it's like Luke Skywalker was this teenager and he started training to become a Jedi, training the right way. And he had this path, this coming of age story over the course of 3 films, and you saw him grow, and you knew these movies took place over years. Whereas the new movies, it's almost like the first movie ends and the second movie begins right where the first movie left off. There's no time span between these films. So she goes from scavenging on this is like Rhinosaurus Part 2 for the new Star Wars saga. She goes from scavenging metal on this desert planet to flying the Millennium Falcon like she built the goddamn ship, right? And she gets Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. She goes to the planet that he's on in the next movie. He doesn't want to train her and shit. And then he finally trains her. And she touches the ground and cuts a rock with the lightsaber. And all of a sudden, she's a fucking badass. She was doing Jedi mind tricks before she knew anything. None of this makes fucking sense to me. Okay? And yeah, her flipping up in the air when the TIE fighter comes out, that looks pretty cool. But it's got to make sense. I've been watching these movies since I was 7 motherfucking years old. I'm 49 now. Okay? It's been 42 years. You can't just go fuck around with shit like this. Okay? You cannot do it. What is this character? Like, this character has no drive. There's nothing about this character. There's nothing about her story or what's going on that should give her this fucking drive to want to fight against the Empire. So I'm watching the new trailer, and the only thing that's got me about this new trailer is the fucking amazing visuals. Holy shit. When I saw all those ships in space hanging there, just floating, I was like, oh my God. It made me feel like Return of the Jedi is one of my favorite fucking Star Wars films because of that space battle. That Battle of Endor, holy fucking shit. I love that battle. You know, I'm a big fan of Star Blazers, a.k.a. Battleship Yamamoto, so I used to love space battles. And when I saw that in the new trailer, I was like, oh shit. Maybe I will have a good time with this new Star Wars movie because that looks dope. So anyway, what is fucking Rey's motivation? What is her motivation? I don't get it. I don't understand. The writing is fucking horrible. The character development is horrible in this new fucking... People have been talking shit about Star Wars for years. They've been talking about the writing and all this stuff. But I'm sorry, that first Star Wars movie, the characters were witty and fun, and they said funny things, and you got to see them grow together, and you saw character development. Luke, that character was developed through the whole series. What you got now is just bullshit. It's the total cash grab, and it upsets me. That's why I talk about it so much. Enough of that. I want to talk about the battle of the next-gen consoles. So, you know, every week you're hearing new stuff about the PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet or whatever. Sony says it's going to be the fastest console ever made. Microsoft says it's going to be the fastest console ever made. Sony says it's going to have this. Microsoft says it's going to have this. So, you know, there's a little bit of back and forth going there. I understand everybody should be happy and things are beautiful and things are wonderful. We can have nice things. I just don't understand why at this juncture in the game people are getting so excited about the PS5. I don't understand. I've spent years educating people about consoles and PC gaming. Ever since 2008, I've been spending years educating the fans that listen to the show so you have a better understanding of how this stuff works. We are now at a point of diminishing returns. What I mean when I say that is when these new consoles come out, when the PS5 comes out, the Xbox 2 or whatever comes out, okay, the games, for the most part, are going to look exactly like they did this entire generation. What you are going to see this generation, instead of better looking games per se, is you're going to see games that run 60 frames per second. Okay? So take everything you had in the last gen, get the resolution up to standard in 60 frames per second. But as far as special effects and stuff, yeah, you might notice a couple new things, like they're talking about ray tracing and all that stuff. But these consoles, the games aren't going to look much better than they did this entire generation. And again, that's always up to the developer. Some developers make dope looking fucking games. And some developers make okay looking games. Naughty Dog seems to make fucking dope looking games. CD Projekt Red, dope looking fucking games. I don't want people to think that they're going to go to the store and buy a PS5 or a Scarlet. They're going to turn that shit on and they're going to be blown away because it's a next gen console. You're going to be blown away because you got new games to play that are going to look really cool. But they're not really going to decimate what we have now. I mean, you look at the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. These next consoles aren't going to be much better than those. They'll have more memory. They'll be 60 frames per second default. But you're going to get more of the same in terms of quality. They made a huge leap this generation in graphics. That is undeniable. They made a huge leap. They pretty much caught up to... I wouldn't say they caught up, but they got really close to PC. And even when I look at a lot of PC games and I compare them to console games, it's really hard to make out the differences between the PC and the consoles. And what is the thing that always jumps out at us? There's two things that always jump out at us when we compare PC to console gaming right now. Frame rate and resolution. It's never really about graphics per se, but anytime you compare a multi-platform game on PC to console, very first thing you say, oh my God, look at how sharp it is. Look at the resolution. And oh my God, it's 100. I can play this 120 frames per second. That's what you're getting on PC that you're not getting on console at all. And even this generation, if the companies don't fuck up, we'll get 60 frames per second on every single game that comes out for the PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet, which is fucking awesome. But you're never going to see over 60 frames per second. You're never going to see 120 frames per second, none of that stuff. But the thing is, I think people are excited for nothing, to be honest with you. Like, we've got, I mean, how many generations have we gone through now? Like, what is there to get excited about? Besides the new games. You should be excited about new games. That's always something to be excited about. You know, new games, new experiences, cross-play, all that stuff is cool. But you're kidding yourself if you're excited about graphics, because you're going to be let down. So I'm just keeping it real with you. When they show those first couple games, there's going to be dudes out there that are going to see those first two games that Sony and Microsoft show us on the screen. Oh my God, it's the greatest graphics ever. It destroys everything from last generation. They're going to say that. That's just a bunch of hype talking. Okay, it's just a bunch. If you don't believe me, ask anybody in this community who games on PC and console. You can ask Gary Swaby. You can ask Freddie. Okay, you can ask Brian over there on the Throwdown. Dudes know. I mean, we understand. Do Sony and Microsoft need new consoles? Yes, they do need new consoles. They need 16 gigabytes of RAM default. They need this solid state drives. They need faster loading. They need faster frame rates. They need a consistent resolution. You know? The console games shouldn't have to suffer. Console gamers should have an experience that's as close to the PC as possible. And not only is that great for console gamers, but it's also great for the developers that are making the fucking games. You know, no cutting corners. The games are beautiful on all the fucking systems, especially now since we got fucking crossplay. So that's what's going on right now, you know, and we're gonna hear more stuff. We're getting close to the end of the year. Once January gets here, the information will not stop. These consoles are. I want you to sit down for a second. I just want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about this. The next generation is next year. 2020 is the next generation. That's when it starts. This generation just flew by. 2013 to 2020. 7 years. 7-year fucking cycle. The last cycle seemed like it took forever. This cycle flew by. Flew by. And next year we will have 2 new fucking consoles. This is unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Will Microsoft bring the heat with some games and some first-party content? Is Sony going to rest on their laurels and charge too much for the PlayStation? Is Microsoft going to try and force a Kinect on us again? You know, these are the things. Are both the consoles going to work? Are we going to have red rings of death? Are we going to have fans that are too loud? You know? Are developers still going to try and screw us over with bullshit like fucking Bethesda's doing with the Fallout 76 subscription? So apparently Bethesda, and I read this earlier, Bethesda with this, it's like how, like, Bethesda's supposed to be a good software company. They're supposed to put out quality games. That Todd dude or whatever that did the Fallout, That pompous motherfucker, he had so much confidence when he was standing on stage talking about the new Fallout 76. Everybody was cheering and clapping, and I heard nothing but negative things about Fallout 76. And these assholes are going to put a subscription fee on it. Like, who's going to fucking buy that? Who's going to do that? Everybody talks shit about EA and how bad they are. And they're bad. And Take-Two, what they've been doing with the basketball, with their sports games. But Bethesda is charging a subscription for a game that sucks. I wonder how much it sold. Let's check it out. Good old VG charts. Let's search for Fallout 76. Here we go. Fallout 76. Sometimes I really hate this site. Charts. Game database. Page isn't working. Oh, God. I try to give you some traffic, and you got shit that's not working. I just want to search for a game. I want to see how much this motherfucking game sold. Why do they fucking change this whole system? Here we go. Fallout 76. Give me some sales. All right, PlayStation 4. What? They don't have sales numbers for this? Did Fallout 76 come out? I thought it came out and people hated it. Hold on. November 2018. So why isn't there any fucking sales numbers for this? This is perplexing. Sales history. Oh, they do it differently now. So Xbox One sold 600,000. Total sales were just under 1 million for Xbox. And if we look at PlayStation, PlayStation was just under 1.5 million. Wow. And then Epic PC version sold 210,000. Okay, so I mean it sold, but it didn't sell well. And they expect people to pay for that fucking subscription. Is anybody here going to pay for the subscription? Dr. 12, Dr. Kai Godson says Bethesda smoking crack, and he says Disney Wars. Dr. 12 Evil, people are looking forward to newer controllers, VR 2.0, the possibility of playing Steam games. Sari says, what's up, Tor? DJ Killzone says, what's up, dudes? How's everybody doing? I know I started the show late tonight, but as I said earlier, I worked over 140 hours this week. I'm fucking tired as fuck. But the show must go on. Now, there was some other news. I asked people what they wanted to talk about because there's been so many things going on. What's this deal about a possible protest at BlizzCon? Since when does anybody protest Blizzard? Does this have to do with the fucking Chinese thing that's going on? The Chinese player who said something about the political climate in China and they took all their money away? Or I don't know what the fuck's going on. What's going on with BlizzCon, with Blizzard? What's up, Brother Tor? How you been? What's up, Futuristic Viper? Futuristic Viper is a snake from the future. You want me to type it or come on? You can come on, Killzone. You know, you just get on the Discord. Or you can type it, whatever's faster. Like if it's gonna take you 10 minutes to get on Discord, it'd be easier for you to just type it. Yes, it does, Tor. I need to know. Like, why is it such a big deal? I thought people were going to BlizzCon to see cool shit. What do they want to protest for? Are we angry at Blizzard? Do we need to be angry at Blizzard for something? Because I just bought Call of Duty off of Activision Blizzard launcher. What's the ad? I don't really. Just type it in the chat, Killzone. How do you like the new COD? I fucking love the new COD. Love it. I'm doomed. So I got Borderlands 3 sitting there. I got the new COD. I still got to finish God of War. I still want to go back and play some more Sekiro. I'm done. Forget about it. Take my gamer's card now. I gotta find a game. Take my gamer's card. I'm now casual. I'm no longer hardcore because I can't keep up with you guys anymore. Dr. 12 Evil says Nintendo was going to have a launch party at its flagship store for Overwatch coming to the Twitch. To the Twitch? You mean the Switch? But they got a word a massive Hong Kong protest would take place, so they canceled it. DJ Killzone Jones says, okay, cool. They screwed that player, fired their streamers, and bending over for China. But really, who gives a shit? As gamers, the only thing we should be concerned about is if Blizzard's releasing cool games. Who cares if they screwed that player over? Apparently, wasn't there some rules in place where they couldn't talk politics? And that kid broke the rules. That's why they took his money away and did all that shit. But didn't they give it back to him? Weren't they pressured into giving it back to him? I don't really care about all that shit, to be honest with you. Case in point, I'm gonna ask you guys a question, right? If Activision Blizzard gave you $1 million and said you can keep the $1 million as long as you don't say anything bad about the political climate in the United States, would you take the money? You'd take the money, right? $1 million. And you probably wouldn't say anything bad about Trump or the political climate in the United States. And if you did say something bad about it, they'd have every right to take that money away. Right? I don't know. I don't really, why would I waste any mind share on this? Who gives a flying fuck? What does that have to do with me buying a Blizzard game and playing it? There's some fucked up shit going on in China right now. There's some really fucked up shit going on in China. And China's trying to do their own Brexit. They want Hong Kong to be its own again. Okay? They don't want it to be a part of China. So they got it back from the British. And now they want to get it. They want it to be separate from China. That's what's going on, right? So there's all this crazy shit going on. That sucks. I don't live in China. I'm not Chinese. I'm a black American. I got my own problems here in America. I ain't worried about what's going on in fucking China. And I sure as shit ain't gonna let what's going on in China affect me from playing Overwatch or buying Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or any other games I want to get from the Blizzard store. DJ Killzone Jones says, yeah, but they are trying to get that microtransaction money, and it's a lot of whales over there. Right, but nobody's forcing you to pay microtransaction dollars. That's never a forced thing. You never have to do it. You can just grind like we used to do in the old days when we didn't have microtransactions and online and all this DLC and shit. You just grind it out until you got what you want. And they can do the same. People don't have to spend money on microtransactions. Nobody's ever forced to. It's nothing to get upset about. But this is the state of gaming right now. What people really should be concerned about in terms of next generation is this shit changing. Number one, if they're going to charge you $60 for a fucking game or $220 for some super special edition with a statue and shit, the game should work day one. It shouldn't have any fucking bugs in it. But these companies are so let's get the game out so we can get our money and we can fix everything later. They're fucking greedy. And it's the publishers. It's not the developers. The developers are a bunch of nerds that just want to make good games. So, I don't know. I recently found out about this one chip challenge. So, I want to do the one chip challenge because I don't think it's that bad. Let's see if I can find these on Amazon. Yes, they have them on Amazon. $25 motherfucking dollars for a chip? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. I don't want to spend $25 for fucking chip. Unless you guys are going to give me $25 in fucking donations if I eat it live. 25 motherfucking dollars? That's ridiculous. One chip challenge. I wonder if you can die from eating this. One chip challenge to earn your place in Packy's wall of... Oh, they have a wall of infamy. No artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Non-GMO, that's good. Ground corn, canola oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, ghost pepper, sea salt, chili pepper, and yeast extract. Manufactured in a completely nut and egg-free facility. 25 bucks. Nope. Ain't worth it. I would do it, though. I would do it. Can't be that bad. Has anybody ever tried one of these things? Oh, we got more stuff here. Killzone Jones says, Diablo Mobile was a disaster last year, and Overwatch load up the loot boxes. I don't mind loot boxes as long as they're free. See, Tor, that's the wrong attitude. If we help them when they go through social injustice, then they will help us. Turn a blind eye to people getting their ass beat is wrong. But Dr. 12 Evil, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to book a flight to China and start running the streets with a fucking staff and shield? What can I do? Is there a donation? Like, what can I do to help China? Not a goddamn thing. That's the thing about social media. We'll sit here and we'll bitch and complain about something wrong happening in the world, but we don't do anything to actually change it. Oh, yeah, we do. We create a hashtag. That changes everything. No. We sit here, we watch, we read, we bitch, we complain, but we don't do a goddamn thing to change the world. We don't do anything. We don't do shit. So we're all turning a blind eye. Except when it comes to Twitter and Facebook. Our eyes are wide open. And once we see what's going on and we bitch and make our posts and get likes for it or whatever, we move on to the next thing. That's exactly what we're doing. China ain't going to fucking help us. What can they do to help us? They're going to come over. They're going to send some fucking Bruce Lee dudes over to kick the cops' ass that are shooting all the black people? No. DJ Killzone Jones says, that's the reason why, though, Tor, we can't all get on the same page and these kids are buying that bullshit. Is it spicy? No, don't do it, Tor. That sounds like that. Kid Smooth recently 3 hours ago, he did the one chip challenge. And I thought the kid was going to die. I don't know if he was like faking it and making it like he was being over dramatic just for hits, but that dude, he looked like he was having a seizure. I would do it, though. I'm not afraid. After eating my friend's Indian rice, I could eat fucking anything. But yeah, Ghost Pepper, the one chip challenge. I would do it. I would definitely do it, and I would stream it. I think I can handle it like a man. I can do it. I'll reconsider. Maybe I'll do it on the last episode. But I got to look up and see if Ghost Pepper, if a Carolina Reaper deaths. Oh, there's actually a death count. The hottest pepper challenge is an absolute risk to your health. Well, these people are just eating the fucking pepper. They're not eating a chip. They're eating the pepper. I wouldn't do this shit. Interesting.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have Sabrina here with me, and today we're going to be eating the Carolina Reaper pepper. These are the world's hottest pepper. Are you ready for this? I don't know, are you? No.
Oh my god.
Pour out the bread. Oh my god. Okay.
She's crying.
Lay back. Lay back.
Holy shit.
Lay back.
What the fuck is she crying for?
Here.
Fucking go. You okay?
What the fuck?
Jeez, I don't know what. You guys can see it. See you guys next time.
Oh my god. Bullshit. Anyway. What else is going on? Tor, Joker movie. Did you see it? Is he better than Heath? I have not seen the Joker movie. I will probably wait until it's on demand to watch it. I just don't feel like going to the movies to see that. But I will check it out. It does look interesting. I got to see you one more time before then. I'm not going to... Torrance loves his life. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my life. And, yeah. But I would do the one-chip challenge. My friend's Indian, and he offered me rice. He had 3 different types of rice, and I ate it. And it was the hottest fucking thing I ever tried. I had to go and get milk. And try to play it off like a boss, too, like it wasn't hot. It was fucking amazing. It tasted really good, but goddamn. He's the reason why I'm into spicy food now. Oddly enough. We talk about that shit all the time. And he's like, it wasn't spicy, it was mild. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. You were born and raised on this shit. I didn't even like spicy food before. Oh, kimchi's nothing. I'll eat kimchi. Mikey Barra leaving Microsoft to go to Blizzard. Is Microsoft in trouble? Is that 2 separate questions, or is Microsoft in trouble related to the question? So Mikey Barra, who is Mikey Barra? I think a lot of people leave and get hired at Microsoft during the week. Who's Mikey Barra? Future Viper says Shenmue and Last of Us 2 got pushed back. Oh, I didn't talk about Last of Us. Oh, that's it. That's one of my things. The Last of Us 2 delayed till next year. I forgot. That's in my list, and I forgot to talk about it. I don't think it's a big deal. I think that Last of Us 2 is going to be a launch title for the PS5. That doesn't mean they're not going to release it for the PS4, but they're going to kind of do what they did with the original Last of Us and put it on both consoles, except they won't have to remaster it this time. A lot of people are saying the delay is so they can do multiplayer. It's possible, but I just don't think this is the time to release the game. Because if Sony released... Think about it this way. If Sony released Last of Us 2 right now, they would literally have no titles until next... it's the fall right now. If they released it right now, they wouldn't have a single game coming out between now and next fall, which is a year away. So I think that's the real reason they pushed it back. Because that's like the last game they have. That's the last first-party title for them. Is Last of Us 2. So you release that shit now, there's no more first-party games for an entire year. They can't do that. Imagine not having any more first-party Sony games for a whole fucking year. Imagine fast forward to October 26, 2020. The Warzone's over. You got flying cars. New consoles are out. And finally, Sony releases another game. DJ Killzone Jones says Microsoft isn't in trouble. People say Microsoft is in trouble every year. How can Microsoft be in trouble when they sell more software than any software company in the world? And they got one of the biggest infrastructures in the world. Microsoft is in trouble. Is Xbox in trouble? I think if Xbox was in trouble, there wouldn't be another Xbox console coming out. So all the doom and gloom about Microsoft and Xbox being in trouble just isn't true. Dr. 12 Evil says, related since he was in charge. Oh, so Mikey Barra was in charge of their whole online structure. Well, yes. Okay, so he was in charge of their online structure and he left Microsoft. As a human, when you're working and doing stuff, you do certain things for a long time. You want to change up. So clearly Mike wanted to change up, so he left Microsoft. He's not the glue that holds the infrastructure together. He's just an employee. Killzone says, all them damn games coming up between now and then. Smacks my hand. Sony Samurai game got pushed back. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima? That got pushed back too? I forgot. Why was I thinking Ghost of Tsushima was... Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's... What's that? The Sucker Punch game, right? I forgot about that one. So they have 2 games coming out between now and the PS5. So if you release the shit now... I don't know. No, they have MLB. MLB doesn't count. It's just another fucking sports game. And Ghost of Tsushima. Death Stranding. It's coming out for the... Isn't Death Stranding coming out for the PC too? That's really no big deal. Hey, it's the real D White, motherfucker. Oh shit, it's 11:50. I didn't know there was gonna be a Warzone, motherfucker. This is like one of the great late night talk shows ever. I wouldn't say that, but you know. But yeah, I think Sony is just spreading their releases out a little bit more. They said there wasn't going to be any multiplayer in Last of Us 2. I really don't think there's going to be any multiplayer in it, which kind of sucks because the multiplayer was really, really good, a lot better than that Uncharted bullshit. But we'll see. I think it's April it comes out. That's my birthday month. I turn 50 next April. Yeah. Anyway, what else? Did I miss anything else? Any other crazy shit going on? You guys seem to know what's going on. I don't think anybody got in Discord tonight. Where the fuck is Freddy, motherfucker? What else is... So how many people here got Call of Duty Modern Warfare? And if you got it, which system did you get it on? Because the game's fucking dope. Microsoft signed Shroud to Mixer. What is that? Some software company? Is it a plugin or something? What is Shroud? Who would you like? They signed Shroud to Mixer. What is it? DJ Killzone Jones says PS4. Oh, you got Modern Warfare on PS4. Have you played against any Xbox guys yet? And how was it? Were they talking shit? Can somebody tell me who Shroud is? Oh, he is an FPS streamer, one of the most watched guys since Ninja. Oh, Microsoft signed him? Another streamer, huh? Interesting. They're pretty smart. They're pulling all that fucking... I wouldn't say market share, but I'd say watch share away from Twitch. Twitch has got to be pissed off about that. Interesting. What else is going on? Anybody? I picked up... I was about ready to sell my Switch because I just don't play it enough. And then I picked up Mario Maker 2. I got sick of staring at the aisle for like 10 to 15 minutes at the Switch games and not finding anything I want to play. And I said, fuck it, and I got Mario Maker 2, but I haven't cracked it open yet. Future Survivor says, I got on COD on the 1X. The PC gamers are too quick is all I have to say. Well, did you play with control? You played with controller, right? You didn't do mouse and keyboard. You got to play Ground War. Tor, do you have any Black Friday leaks? Yeah, I take a leak every Friday when I wake up. Look, the only Black Friday leaks I'm concerned about is fishing gear. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about the TVs or whatever, the toasters, coffee makers, or whatever the fuck these people are playing. I'm hearing that Walmart is doing their Black Friday deals earlier because of the short holiday season. How the fuck did our season get shorter? Is it a leap year? Like, how's it even possible that our holiday season is shorter than it was last year? Does November still have 31 days? Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Sorry's the Great says, new Modern Warfare are for competitive multiplayer gamers. Tour. I dabble in multiplayer sometimes, but I prefer single-player games. Okay. But they do have a single-player campaign in the new Modern Warfare, and I hear it's pretty fucking good. What you got to say about that? I have picked up the Google 4XL, Pixel 4XL. Definitely one of the dopest phones I've ever had the chance to lay my hands on. So I'm glad I got it. And that's pretty dope. What else? I don't know. Will 8K TVs and this new consoles coming out and all the phones are out? Wait, will 8K TVs and this new consoles are coming and all the phones are out? Yes. Oh, well, 8K TVs and this new consoles are coming out and all the phones are out. Yes, it's Techtober. The new shitty iPhone came out. The new Google Pixel XL, Pixel 4 XL. What else is coming out? Microsoft just released a new Surface. Lots of shit's coming out. Gameageddon, you know. But I think Gameageddon got a little interrupted since Sony's games got pushed back. And the recent Ghost Recon release is shit from what I'm hearing. That's why they said it's short. Tour, we already bought everything. No, I don't think that's why. I think it's just a buzz term they're using to get people freaked out so they go out and buy stuff. Like, why would Walmart have to start their sale early? None of this shit makes sense to me. It just doesn't make fucking sense. It's not a big fucking deal. People rush to fucking Walmart at 5 in the morning and wait in line to buy a fucking $10 toaster. You're trying to tell me you don't have a working toaster at home? And if you didn't have a working toaster at home before Black Friday, you didn't go to like Target or Walmart to just buy a toaster? You need to wait until it's on sale? Is toast that important to you? I don't know. They don't want people fighting in the streets. Well, they don't fight in the streets. They usually fight right inside the front door of Walmart when they run in and they're stepping on people and shit. You know? Okay. Well, I'm glad I was able to get a show out for you guys because I haven't been doing it lately. It's probably people thought the show was over already. But with episode 396 in the can, I have 4 episodes left. Less than 4 episodes. No, 4. 397, 398, 399, 400. 4 episodes left. Sorry says, yeah, I know, but it's only about 6 hours with cutscenes. I'm not paying $60 for that. I'd rather invest my time and money for GR Breakpoint after they fix it, of course. The Real D Right says, LOL. They're trying to cut down on fatalities. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to switch over to... Jeezy's here. He gets to see me switch over to the Jeezy cam. I'm switching over to the Jeezy cam. Jeezy's in the chat. Copyright 2010 is my Jeezy cam. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out tonight to listen to me bitch about the video game industry. Will I be back next Friday? I don't know. 4 episodes left. Savor it. I have some good stuff happening on the last episode. You don't want to miss it. Lots of prizes to give away. Will you be there?